Hey guys, it's Chelsa Messenger with Picks and Parlays with another free baseball pick coming at you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell if you want notifications every time we post a new video. Right now we're talking Red Sox Blue Jays. Blue Jays big favorites in this one, minus 180. They are at home. The total is really high in this one, 10.5. We've got Nick from the Insider's Room to talk this Red Sox Blue Jays matchup. Nick, what do you got on this game here for us?
Well, as we're recording this, the Jays and Red Sox, they're playing right now, and the Jays are spanking Boston. So it would appear as if Toronto's going to win big on Wednesday night. And I really like Toronto to win big again tomorrow night. I think that this pitching matchup definitely favors Toronto. Just wanted to quickly point out, interesting point. We're past the halfway point of the season already. We're in the final weeks now. Teams, they're actually lining up. They're jockeying for playoff position right now. And I just wanted to quickly, look at where these two teams are. The Red Sox, they're just 10-20 right now as of recording this. And the Jays are 14-14. So obviously Boston's at the bottom of the AL East. The Jays are right in the middle. The Yanks, they're 16-9. The Orioles, they're 14-15. And the Rays, they lead at 20-11. But the playoffs, they're expanded this year. So the Blue Jays, they still have a legitimate shot at making the postseason, which obviously if this was like a normal 2020 season or a normal 2020 going on, probably their roster and rotation most likely would have seen them in another sort of transition rebuilding year. But in this game, the Jays, they have their ace on the mound, their big offseason acquisition that they paid a lot for, Hyun Jin Ryu. He was 14-5 with a 2.32 ERA for the Dodgers last year. So far, he's 2-1 with a 3.19 ERA for his new team. And in his last start, he was decent. He gave up a single run over 5 innings with 6 strikeouts against the Rays. His counterpart is Chris Mazza, and I believe that's how you pronounce his name, or Mazza. And he's 0-1 with a 6.35 ERA. He was shelled for 4 runs off 8 hits in a loss to the Yanks just a couple of weeks ago. And immediately after that, he was optioned. But he's been called back up out of necessity because of an injury to Nate Eovaldi. I don't know. When I look at this game from a situational standpoint, Chelsa, and when I look at these starting pitchers closely, in the end, I think that the massive talent discrepancy between these two starting pitchers and the overall situation, for me, I'm going to take Toronto. I'm going to lay that 1.5 runs for the pick'em price. And so, yeah, that's my call. Toronto on the run line in this particular matchup.
Right. At first glance, I would have loved an over in this one, but when the total is 10.5, that's really high. Because there's been so many home runs at that ballpark in Buffalo. In the last 8 games, only one total has been less than 9 for the Red Sox, and that game was 8. So very few low-scoring affairs for the Red Sox, and I think that's just because their pitching has been so terrible. As you mentioned, they've had to shuttle guys back and forth from the alternate training sites. They just don't have enough arms, it seems like, and guys aren't going long when they're starting, which means the bullpen is just taxed. And as you mentioned, it's Ryu on the mound for the Blue Jays in this one, which is why they're big favorites. So the only way you can get any value is to play him on the run line. And lucky for us, the Red Sox have gotten beaten pretty badly in a lot of games this season. So I do like that play.
I mean, even no matter what he does, it doesn't matter what Mazza does. He's almost assuredly going to be sent back down after this spot start anyway. So yeah, the cards are definitely up against him here. And I think that this one definitely favors Ryu at home.
Something else to be aware of if you are playing a total, the forecast is calling for thunderstorms in Buffalo. So just something to, be aware of if you are playing a total. That's going to do it for our Red Sox Blue Jays talk here on Picks and Parlays. Thanks, Nick, for joining us.